going to that party, okay?
Definitely.
It's going to be incredible.
They said 2 o'clock, so I don't know.
AM or PM?
Hi.
Hey, hi.
What are you guys doing tonight? You guys should come by.
Whoa. What frat is this again?
We like you guys. You might be club material. This club is exclusive. Each and every member dominates his field. You're at the doorway to the elite. So you ready to pledge?
Yes, sir! Woo! Over the next 48 hours, you will be tested. Physically, mentally, emotionally.
Privilege comes with hard work. Sacrifice. This is part of tradition.
What does this have to do with the club?
We're looking for your breaking point, because great men don't have one.
We can't keep doing this for 48 hours.
It's just hazing.
Yeah, that's what frats do.
David, this isn't a frat.
Come on.
They're psychopaths, man.
We are leaving. And that's it.
We don't know what's on the other side of that door.
They're just they're college students. Bring it on!
College guys, am I right?
He loves me. He loves me not. 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 He loves me. He loves me not.
A most irretrievable, scurvy retard.
Don't show fear.
You can now check out the Puke 'em Up podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, any format that carries podcasts.
What the fuck?
Hello everyone, this is Gruesome Herzog.
And hello, Gru, and today we're going to be reviewing Pledge, a 2018 film. A group of college freshmen pledge an exclusive fraternity, but soon realize that there is more at stake than they could have ever imagined.
Directed by Daniel Robbins, written by Zack Weiner. Here's the cast. Zachery Byrd as Justin, Phillip Andre Botello as Ethan, Zack Weiner as David, Aaron Dalla as Max, Cameron Cowperthwaite as Ricky, Jesse Pimentel as Bret, Joe Gallagher as Ben, Jean-Louis Drallers as Sam, Erica Boozer as Rachel, Melanie Rothman as Stacy, and Sam Naismith, the cornfield runner, the one that you see running in the middle of the film, and Mark Hirsch as the man in blue. Max Schuster as Andrew, and the cast goes on. Before we get started, let's take a listen to the trailer.
Welcome, gentlemen.
Over the next 48 hours, you will be tested. Physically, mentally, emotionally. Do you have a choice? Quit? Be the broken losers you were when you walked in here? Or now, let's begin.
Look, guys, this is part of tradition, okay?
I think you're fucking psycho, man.
Guys, it's just hazing. Yeah, that's what frats do. But this isn't a frat.
College, guys, am I right?
Alright, little Grill. Here's a film that I knew nothing about. It's an hour and 17-minute horror thriller. And, wow. I was impressed.
It's a weird movie because a bunch of nerds wanted to get into a fraternity group, and they went through this thing called the Rush, which is like when all these fraternity groups wanted to recruit a bunch of people for their fraternity houses,
Right.
and they couldn't figure out where this one fraternity house was, and every time they would go into a house, they would get kicked out because they weren't cool enough, and that what's his face wasn't, I forget what his name was, but he wasn't cool enough to be in the fraternity home, David. And I remember the one part which was pretty funny was when David walks up to the one girl to ask her where the rush was, or if it was I think it was the daytime drink, I think they called it.
Yeah.
And he goes, do you know where the thing is? He keeps on trying to get her attention, and she wouldn't just talk to him, and then she's like, well, you missed it. And he goes, oh, so what's your name? And she goes, I gotta go. Like, she just dodged David.
David, I don't know if it's pronounced Zack Weiner or Weiner, however, very, very annoying
Yeah.
cast. Very, very annoying character, but also funny to a point. I mean, he always kept running his mouth like a nerd would. He was so good at it. It's a very impressive performance. You know, like you said, these three were trying to join a fraternity, and they're sick and tired. Well, two of the three are sick and tired of being home playing Xbox and getting drunk. So this girl, if I ain't mistaken, her name is Rachel, invited them to this house. And, well, you know, Richie-fied area, you know, the house is beautiful. And, well, it turns out that these three had to endure, you know, pain and suffering and blah, blah, blah to join this whatever.
Let's begin. Look, guys, this is part of tradition, okay?
I think you're fucking psycho, man.
Guys, it's just hazing.
Yeah, that's what frats do. This isn't a frat.
College, guys, am I right?
But there is a twist in this film, though, isn't it, Little Girl?
Yeah.
A very impressive film. It was when I watched it, I didn't take my eyes off of it. I was just wondering, how's this thing going to end? You got a chunky kid, great performance. What happens?
They had to go through a lot of pain and emotional, physical, and mental abuse, because like I remember they gave David a chance. They said, all right, so do you want to be branded, or it's either you be branded or everyone but you gets branded. And he sits there and goes, and then he goes, time's up, and then freaking brands everyone. Like the one guy got branded on his butt, the other guy got branded on his stomach.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Crazy shit. I mean, hazing, that's the capital H for hazing. But it turns out that from what happened is the three that was torturing the other three are the ones that were trying to get into this, whatever it's called.
Fraternity group.
Right. But that leads to weird shit, even murder.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess we can give it away. It doesn't really matter. So it turns out that the rich kid, I guess the main leader, ended up getting killed by this chunky kid. And now all these people come in, I guess, in hoods and stuff. He's now a member of that fraternity, and he wasn't even trying to be. It was just crazy, weird. I think it's a great story. It really is. It's shot very well. The acting was great. It's just a entertaining film.
There was a scene in this movie that kind of made my stomach hurt because I understood what was going on.
Oh.
There There was
I was gonna mention that.
a guy that was gonna get stabbed. I think he was he was fighting them. Like he told him that he wanted to go home, and then he started like I think no, he was fighting them, and he brought it like they said bring it on, so they started fighting, and then they finally tied him down. They said the guy's like, I'm not a doctor, but it's time to perform some surgery. So they tied him down to the piano. I think it was a piano.
Yeah.
And they put a rat on his. He said he said this was what you guys ate for dinner, which was a bunch of like rat chunks and a bunch of other things, and they ate it and threw it out. Anyway, they put a rat on his stomach and they tied a pot to his stomach, and then they took the torch and burned the
Heated up the bucket.
No, they heated up the bucket and then
Forced
made
the
the
rat to
to dig down because rats don't like heat.
And he was digging into the guy's stomach. Ugh, gross. And then, of course, what happens to him is that one guy that was actually not trying to join it, but he was actually a member of it. Remember, he slit the guy's throat then afterwards. So there's a lot of twists and turns and all kinds of crazy shit in this film. Again, I think it's a well put together film. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Not that I think of.
All right, so what do you give it, little girl?
9 out of 10 because I liked some of the things that they did.
Okay, say it again. Don't go.
I liked it. I would give it a 9 out of 10 because I liked some of the scenes in the movie.
Well, if you give it a 9, then you had to like more than some.
All the scenes.
Try it again.
I give it a 9 out of 10 because I liked all the scenes in the movie, especially on how David's character was and how it made you annoyed in the movie, and it made you like want to kick him out of every fraternity house that he showed up in.
All right. Well, I give it a 9 as well. I mean, believe it or not, I thought very well paced. I mean, you had twists and turns like I mentioned earlier. You have some torture, some sleeping with the rats, to all kinds of crazy shit. Then Rachel. Remember Rachel? They found her in the basement. It's just a very, very well put together film. And so, folks, if you want to see a fraternity film, definitely check out Pledge 2018. It's an hour and 17 minutes long. It's a horror thriller. It's going to be released on March 15th. Actually, it was just released 3 days ago, actually. So definitely go out and grab yourself a copy. It's well worth a watch. This is Gruesome Herzog.
And Low Girl, and we're out.
Woo!